Okay, so my next haul video is actually from Create a Smile. So this is a German company, and you gotta buy through them directly. Their shipping though for international is super, super cheap. It's like €3.50, like hardly anything compared to your normal international shipping. So I don't even think about it. But anyway, I just have accumulated quite a few things I want to get from there, and then I threw a few extra just spur of the moment things into the order, thinking, yeah, I hardly ever order from here. So why not? Let's get a couple more. So I grabbed quite a few things, and I'm pretty happy, but like I'm really happy about all, not just pretty happy. Okay, so the first one here is Doctor's Helpers. I think this one is a gorgeous, gorgeous set just for all of those, like, you know, your get well cards essentially. So you've got like these two cute little raccoons holding a band-aid. There's the beaver with an ice pack. There's like your porcupine or hedgehog holding a cuppa, and then like a little mouse holding a needle. And you got your band-aid, your little doctor's pail, and then a couple different types of pills. And then you've got sentiments saying, thinking of you, feel better, let me know if you need something. I really like this one, let me know if you need something. Not just get well soon, like, you know, as far as, you know, your friend is sick and everything else, like, you know, let me know if you need anything. That's pretty much, of course, you know, do you need me to run up the street for you or drop something off, some errands, whatever, you know, that sort of thing. And I haven't seen that in a sentiment before, so I like that one. And I like the oh no. A little something to help, take care, and get well soon. So take care is one sentiment. I usually sign most of my cards take care. I don't know why or when, but I really like that, signing off like that. I think it's very personal that way. So I really like that I've got a stamp now that says that too. So I don't know, these guys will be great to color up, either in a nice, cool, clean and simple card. I like the idea of this nurse and then surrounded by like these two pills somehow, you know, and have whole scene, or even have these little pills as the shaker component, and this sort of sitting in front. Think that's great. And these two guys, I just want to color them and put them on the front of a little card and just have, you know, get well soon or something underneath of it. I think they're super, super cute. So these ones, I don't know, I don't really see big scenes being created with the stamp set. I'm more of, you know, just one focal point and then color, like spend some time coloring it, and maybe just have like you know, a little bit of a background behind it, just splattered paint, or you know, something, some Laura Basson distress ink, you know, swooshing. She's so good at that. So I might attempt that in behind some of these focal points. So that's this one here. The next one I grabbed, so I got some Christmassy type ones as well. So this one's Snowflake Whispers, and I just love these snowflakes. I really, 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 really think they are amazing. Everything from just heat embossing them in white and doing watercolor around them, I think that would look amazing. And they've got, like, all of them are different sizes too, and they're all different actual snowflakes. And you got one that's more solid, and I kind of think this would be cool to do like with your pigment inks and make like a rainbow sort of Christmas card. Don't know why you do rainbow, but why not as well? So I think that's really cool. And even I want, like, you know, some rose gold embossing powder or some gold embossing powder, and I've got these some pearlescent embossing powders as well. So I really want to try that with this, because then the pearlescent will have that nice little sheen that snowflakes have already, and then just have like a clear shimmer behind. I think that would look stunning. So definitely want to do some lots of watercoloring with these ones, I think. Yeah. And then another winter one I grabbed was Made of Snow. I think this one is so cool. It's actually build your own snowman. So you got your little body here, and you got 4 different heads. You got the moose, a bear, a dog, and also the kitty cat. And then you've got all these ornaments that you can hang from, like the antlers, and then you've got the 2 sides of bones for the dog, the little ball of yarn for the kitty, and like a little toque as well. I think that's great. And there's some pretty good sentiments. There's a snow, or there's snow, friend like you. I was wondering where the other side of it was. Okay, so there's no snow, there's snow, friend like you, cool, this is pretty, have a, and you got cool day, you got news, you're so, and then as you. So just to build different sentiments and everything else. But I like that there's extra little snowballs to have gathered around, and I totally want to stamp these guys in like a permanent light blue ink and then just do some soft watercoloring, because I think that would just look really fun on just a, you know, plain sort of whitey and blues sort of card, just but very muted. And then you could totally go the opposite extreme and just do these guys really bright, you know, bright red nose with the antlers. I said moose before, but this is probably a reindeer. Anyway, yeah, so I think it'll be lots of fun. You can definitely color them like dogs and not just snowmen as well, or kittens and bears sort of thing. But I just really like this stamp set. I just thought it was very unique. And then this one, again, channeling some Laura Basson. She's huge onto the geometric sort of images, and she makes these stunning patterns with them. And I'm like, ooh, this one. This is one of my spur of the moment purchases too. It's called Going Graphic. But I love that this one stamp set had almost every shape. Like you got your triangles, solid and outline. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3 solid and 3 outline. Then you got your hexagon, you got a pie graph circle, a normal circle. That one's like a pie hexagon, normal hexagon, and then you got like the little pieces to fill in, like they're slightly rounded, so you could totally stamp them off in there. You got plenty of circles, solid and outline. You got the patterned solid ones that sort of got like waves through it, or chevrons through that triangle. Yeah, I just thought this would be really great to try to create one of those Laura Basson inspired geometric, not geographic, geometric cards. So, yay. I grabbed that one too. Okay, and I got this one here too. It's called Crocuses. Mostly because, well, I ordered it in Feb, but in my head, because I grew up in Canada, April's still spring. Like, don't ask me why. Like, I know it's autumn over here, but this, as soon as you hit like March, April, my head is switched to it's spring. So yeah, I obviously wanted to get some crocuses stamps at this time of year. And I really like this one. I know Simon Says Stamp came up with the crocuses stamp set recently as well, but I'm really loving this one. I love the from the side-on view. I think this is probably the most, in my mind, how I see crocuses. And you've also got one sort of more of an up, like looking down into it, and these two can be from looking up underneath. And you got the stem, plus there's some great sentiments. You're a rare find. I'm sending you crow kisses and spring greetings. I really like that. I totally want to do some super loose watercoloring with this, like out of the line sort of watercoloring, like do a nice big wash of color and go out of the lines, and then come back in with your second coat and sort of shade in the actual flowers that way, so it looks really loose and warm, and you know, put in some, yeah, just some really warm colors. I know, yeah, lot crocuses usually are like a purpley color, but I totally want to, you know, try out some other colors too. Why can't crocuses be other colors? So anyway, I thought I would have a play with this one. I really liked the way that one was designed. The next one I got here is another Christmas, or winter, not really Christmas, but a winter one, and it's called Cool Buddies. This one's been out for a while, and I've been eyeing it off for a while. So I finally added it to the cart. It's got the 3 snowmen. Each of them are sort of, you know, wonky sort of snowmen. They're not like your perfect snowmen, which I love. And then you got your 2 little penguins, and these guys remind me of like bowling pins, or maybe not the bowling pins, but you know those things that you punch and they fall over and they got the bag, one of those sorts of things. For whatever reason, that's what those remind me of. So I think that'd be cool, like to have a huge group of these and take like the snowman head and have it look like it's rolling towards him, like he's gonna knock him over. I think that would be fun. I'm gonna try to create that actually. You got a top hat, and you got this really nice little fox with a scarf as well. And my favorite sentiment here is cold but happy. And then you got keep cool, warm fuzzies, and a Merry Christmas. So this one is lots of fun. And very quirky snowman, so I like it. The other one, now this was my must-have when we first came out, and it's a bunch of koalas. and it's all hands on deck. These koalas are pirates, which I think is just funny. And you've got, so the 4 koalas, one's eye patch and sword, you know, it's got like the bones, the scar, and the sword. You got the pirate hat and a treasure map, and then you've got the, you know, lookout on the top. So you've got this big pole as well that you can put either the flag on or put the lookout thingy sitting on top. You got a parrot, some money, and then you got some really great sentiments. The ocean is calling, you're a treasure, all hands on deck, hey landlubber, and then yo ho. Yeah, so anyway, I just thought this was super cute. I like that there's koalas as pirates. Like, that's pretty cool. I think it's great. So anyway, they're going to be super fun. I just want to do scene building with this one. I've got something else in there that I can incorporate with this whole scene and do like tropical islands and, you know, the treasure hunt or the ship crew, and have it look more like they're out in the open water and on a ship and all that sort of stuff. So yes, this one should be really lots of fun. And then the other stamps that I got was this one here, and it is You Blow My Mind. I love that this cool windmill, I don't know, the style of this windmill, just, I love it. And then you got this cloud that's like, looks like it's blowing wind. I think it's great. The sentiment, obviously, you blow my mind. It's just a mini sort of stamp set, and I think it's great. I am totally making some big rolly hills with big blue sky behind, and just having, you know, this almost laid out exactly like this on the card, and just have lots of fun. This here, I totally could cut out the windmill portion separate and put it on like some little brad so it actually spins. That would be really cool to have that spinning. So let's try that one day. Now the other things I got, so one more stamp set. This one is, I'll pull it out, show you. This one is sort of a half size. It's called Under the Sea, and it's on gray rubber, not the red rubber. And this is basically just sort of does like a little background of fishies. So I've got a few other stamp sets from here and other companies, and I just really liked having this fish sort of in a solid color that you could stamp in like a blue as your background color, and then, you know, do some watercoloring over top of whatever. And it's sort of just, it's basically just a background. It's just something to have, not in black or dark colors, but just a nice light color, so a little bit of interest in the background for all your oceany critter scene sort of thing, and then have your focal point on front. So I really wanted to get this one. I don't mind that it's not full size, like it's not a 6x6 or whatever, because I really will be using this in just sort of a focal point area, just not over the whole card, I don't think. So it doesn't bother me that it's not full size. And then I got this one here too. Now this is a mandala. I love this one. This one is screaming to be called colored with rainbows, or in rainbow colors and all that sort of stuff. It's huge. It's super detailed. They have some amazing cards and videos on their blog using this stamp set. It is absolutely stunning. I'm totally just stamping it, either heat embossing it and coloring it with rainbow colors, or stamping it in a black or a dark blue permanent ink and watercoloring, or just maybe stamping it on and coloring it with my Copics just to practice with. So I don't know, this is just, oh, it's so pretty. Kind of, you know, aside from just making this the focal point of a card, which you totally can do, I think this would be really nice as a background card in very subtle colors as well, like your fog, Somerset Stamp ink sort of thing, or your fairy dust from W+9 ink. They're really light colors, so it'd be really nice to have this stamped in the background, and then you could have, like, you know, some other stuff in front of it. So, woo, yay, I have this one.